Pass me the aux, blow speakers up.
Hey man, we rolling. Ain't nothing stopping us in this rain. We still gonna maintain and go insane, and now we live and direct with RoyalPains. How is everybody feeling?
I'm feeling great, no complaints, man.
Man, my man. All right, so first off, this is gonna be the first question. I need to know the meaning behind everybody's name. So you say yours is Knockhead. Okay, so you wanna go first? Who wanna go first? Who?
So, I said my name is Nake, but that's actually my nickname. So my full name is Chinake. And that means let God decide. Yeah.
Okay. So what's the origin? Like what language or what?
What is that? I think
it's Yoruba. It's Yoruba.
Yoruba, yeah.
Okay. All right. I fuck with that. Nake. Femi?
Yes.
Okay, so.
And my full name is Femilayo, which means it's a joy to love you. Yeah.
All right, y'all family?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Cause we already got a similar thing going on, but these some hard names in them bio.
All right, so my full name is Adebayo. And that means I am a crown of joy.
Wow. Okay, so man, this is some crazy energy already going on with the three of y'all. But you know, y'all got family ties. So how did everything come about with y'all becoming a collective?
I mean, we've always been like into music, like all of us separately. So, and you know, we're a family, so you know, we live together, we did all that stuff. But I think how the RoyalPains came together. Well, we have a sister too, an older sister besides her, obviously. She came up with a name as like she did art and stuff like that. So like she would like draw us, and then our name for that would be the RoyalPains. So that's how she came up with the name. And like a while back, maybe like a year or two back, like we were thinking of a name, and we just decided to go with that, and to just like kickstart the music and stuff like that. Yeah.
All right. So how long like everybody's been involved with music? Like when did it become like the main thing for you guys to like really want to create for yourselves? Like I know everybody got their own individual stories. Like you know, what age did it really become important for you?
I'd say ever since I was a kid, really. My parents, they were in a band together. And that really inspired me to, you know, like find a passion in music. And growing up, I was in like choir and stuff like that. So I've always been like had that attachment to singing and like making music. And yeah, for a while, honestly, like there was a time where I didn't really think I was gonna do music, or like it wasn't really for me. And I'd say honestly, recently, like being out here in DC and like meeting all these different people and all that stuff, like. And also making music with my brothers and all that good stuff just like reignited that passion for me and made me realize like, no, this is something that is a part of me. This is something that I really want to do.
Okay, I can respect that. Just to piggyback off that, because I think that's a real thing about like somebody, you know, really becoming not only just real confident, but also really driven towards going directly towards the artistry. You know, it's like one of those things to where it's like one of the biggest risks that people take and stuff like that, or just one of those things to where it's like maybe the whole vision doesn't make sense, but you know it's something that it's a real passion for you. Like what were some of the things that maybe you said that, you know, kind of kept you away from like going fully into it at first?
I say what kept me away was definitely like being in school and just, you know, just like falling into that narrative that there's only one way you can really do life. And, you know, sometimes when you're a creative, when you're an artist, like it can be kind of like the risky path to pursue and really invest yourself into your craft. So I just feel like I just caught up in that whole storyline and just, you know, I had to break free and like realize like, no, anything is possible. You know, I can really make this happen for myself.
That's real. That's exactly why I wanted to ask you, because, you know, like everybody's got those little things, you know, it's real personal. At the end of the day, you know, it's like things that kind of like keep us from, you know, like going fully all in. You know, I deal with that my damn self, you know what I mean? Bio, I just wanted to ask, just to piggyback off of what we were just talking about, like, for you, what was that moment to where, like, you knew for sure, like, you wanted this to be something that you wanted to go for and develop for your own self?
So I've always, like, kind of been doing music. I, like, was learning how to play the flute in the 3rd grade and stuff like that. So there's no flute songs today, by the way. Just disclaimer, there's no flute songs today. Today. And I feel it really came around maybe like 2 years ago because like I said, I'm always playing music. It's always like a fun type of hobby, but I've really wanted to get more of my music out there. And like I think it was a year or two ago, we went down to Florida to go see our dad, and we were playing with his band. Okay. And the time, like a few years before we went there, some of the people were there, and they requested one of my songs that I sing with my sister, and they're like, "Hey, we want you to play that song." And like, for me, I don't even go there all the time. I don't play with them all the time. So to have something requested because they like it was kind of crazy to me. So it's like I wanted to keep striving for it.
That feeling, like I feel it. It's that feeling for sure, for sure. Bet. So let's go ahead and get into the latest single that you guys dropped, Motherfuckers Be Like, what MFs be like. Well, now that I understand everybody in the group, like, so it's just y'all up on the song, right? That was super. No, I'm not gonna hold you. Hey, don't listen to this, man. Like, the whole song is a vibe. Like, genuinely, everybody found their own pocket. First of all, I want to get into, like, how did y'all come up with the idea about that? Because everybody had their own stories. I had their own puns to throw at brothers. But, like, how did that come about for you guys?
Basically, I remember I had one of my friends. He lives in London, actually. He makes the beats and stuff like that.
Okay.
His name's Elijah Mello. Shout out Elijah Mello. I don't know if you'll ever see this, but yeah.
Hey, shout out my man.
He makes fire beats. He sent me the beat, or I heard the beat on YouTube, I think, like a while back, and I had already had like the idea of the Motherfuckers Be Like hook, but I didn't know like how I wanted to go about like the whole song and stuff like that, like who I wanted on it or like how it was all gonna come apart. But I remember one night I was with her and her friend Halia. She's on the song as well. We were just cooking it up in the studio, and I was like, we should see if we can cook something up in this song. And if you heard the song, you know how that went. You know what I'm saying? We got all the verses done, and it was a good time. It was a fun time. So that's how that came apart. Yeah.
Definitely. Hey, check out that song, MFs Be Light, for sure. RoyalPains snapped up on that. Just to go off that, because I wanted to ask you, I'm pretty sure, like, you was the one that came in, like, I'm pretty sure you was the one with the fiery delivery. I just got to get up on it, because when I heard it, I was like, okay. So, like, just to ask, like, when you're attacking the verse or even, like, making a song, are you more driven by, like, the melody, or are you more, like, in tune by, like, trying to fit your verse by exactly how you want to get your shit across?
I'd say, like, I definitely listen to the melody first, but for me, like, the process is just kind of coming up with, like, a story. Like, how I kind of wrote that verse was like, okay, what am I trying to say? Like, what am I trying to, like, get across? What do I feel? Like, what emotions are coming out when I hear this beat? You know what I'm saying? So that just, like, came out of me, and I was like, bet, that's it. There we go. We're good to go. So, yeah.
Hey, you went crazy. And, like, the follow-up with that bio, I just wanted to ask, like, shoot, it's our last question. It's going to be a tough one, but to summarize the aesthetic or sound that you guys are trying to make as a collective, RoyalPains, how would you want everybody to have a early idea of what you guys are looking to offer in terms of, your sound and your music?
I really feel like our sound is probably on like Outkast vibes, because it's not just one genre that we do, because like you heard their song, straight like melodical rap and stuff like that, which is crazy. But then like some of our other songs are like a bit punkier, a bit more like R&B style stuff. Like this nigga released a whole album, deleted that thing. You ain't gonna find that thing. Them songs are bangers too. They are gone, bro. But all of them were different. They had different styles to them. So it's like, we're gonna release a bunch of different genres and styles. It's just, people are gonna have to see what we come out with.
Hey man, at the end of the day, it don't matter what genre it is, they gonna give you that heat, all right? We tuned in live and direct with RoyalPains. I really appreciate y'all giving me a couple minutes of your time, man. Go crazy with y'all performances. For sure.